The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and it's time to get high. Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network.
Happy 420, y'all.
Love you, brother. Awesome, dude. That was a good hit.
What's good, Brother Ron? Good morning, good morning. This is my baby, Terrapin. You know that Grateful Dead song? Terrapin Station. Here we go, baby. Much love.
Happy 420 from now. Light him if you got him.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and we're here to get high.
Good morning, all. Winnie the Rottweiler and the Frog Father GJL enjoying his bong. Oh, that was a good one. Peace, everyone. Take care.
Happy 420. Happy 420, y'all, from the Southern Tennessee Story Games and Story Games Campus. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody. Gather Corner.
Cheers.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network.
Oh, hey there, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show, right here on NOK Network. And I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, and we're going to have so much fun this morning smoking with our like-minded friends. We've already got a few people in the chat here. We've got Frogfather GGL tuning in from YouTube, saying, good morning, Ron. We made it through wildfire scare blocking the exit. Wow. Blocking the exit from Fort Mac. Last night, that's all you can smell outside. The smoke. And it's 7 degrees in the Mac, right? And that's me. We got Frosty in the house. That's right. That was you up on the screen there. And only Frosty over in the room that he's in. Walk up, motherfuckers. Thank you, mate. Wake up. Yeah, wake up, motherfuckers. It's time to rise and shine. It's marijuana time on this Saturday morning. April 26th, 2025. We're at episode 174. We're 4 minutes away from 7:10 this morning. So wonder where Aaron is. He doesn't get notifications. Let me just tag Aaron. I'll tag Aaron. Oh, where'd my music go? What did I do with my music? There we go. Oh, I gotta stay on the screen. I guess. Okay, I'm gonna tag Aaron. We'll tag Aaron in where Frosty is. I don't know which one Aaron usually watches. There, we got Aaron Drake. We got, I don't know why the music's stopping. Anyways, there we go. We might as well do the weather. We might as well do some weather. We haven't done that in a little while. So Frogfather says it's 7 degrees in the Mac. So we will do the weather, but not before this. It's now time for your morning weather report on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. Okay. Yeah, see, I can switch screens on this. Got the music playing still. When I went to Facebook, it stopped with music. Huh. But I'm here. You are here. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm happy to have you. And 1 degree. 1 degree. We just got a couple of bits of cooler weather hanging on left from winter. And then we're going to be moving on to some pretty nice weather ourselves. But, right here, we're not that far off from what it is in Newfoundland. Right? 3 degrees. 3 degrees. 3 degrees. Feels like -1, going up to a high of 5 today. And that there is 1 minute reminder to 7:10. And here's our morning forecast here. It's actually going to go a little cooler. It's going to go 2 degrees. Feeling like -3. And then by noon, we'll hit 3. And by late afternoon, we'll hit our high of 5. But it's going to be rain. Heavy rain all day. Well, mix of heavy and light rain all day. And we're just about 7:10. So let's come up here. Get ourselves ready. What's everyone smoking on this morning? I got some strawberry donkey that I'm smoking on. But also have a bunch of other stuff on the tray. But right now, strawberry donkey. And right now it's also not 420, 710. So happy 710, Easties. Light them up if you got them, folks. Cheers. So where is everyone? Everyone must decide to sleep in today. I was actually awake at 5:30, something like that. Yeah, around 5:30. I just laid in bed there till about 6. Well, I got up about 6:15. I dozed off for just a little bit before my alarm for 6:15. And we got Wayne Cruz in the house. Good morning, Ronald. Good morning, Waniac. Good morning to Waniac. So let's finish off the weather, shall we? Get that taken care of and out of the way. Get rid of the 710. Here we go. Okay, so, yeah, we got rain today, but look at our weather tomorrow. 17 degrees and sunny. Whoop, whoop. Monday, 17 degrees, mix of sun and cloud. 19 on Tuesday, but rain. But still, nice temps. But look at that. Look at the big swing. -2 Tuesday night. 10. Wow, we still got a few cooler nights. Saturday, May 3rd. We got snow in the forecast. 7 degrees, and going down to 1 degree that night. But after that, we got a bunch of 16s during the day and 7 at night. So I think once we hit our 2-week forecast, which is, look at that, May 10th is also 16 and 7. So May 10th is our 2 weeks out. I think though after I think around May 5th, May 6th, I think that'll be the last of the cooler weather. Bring on summer. Bring on summer, right? Bring on the heat. Just say no to alarms. Actually, I usually wake up before my alarm, so I turn the alarm off before I'm up. The danger in doing that, though, is sometimes I'll turn it off and I'll just doze back for a few minutes. If I were to fall asleep, I might just miss getting up for the show, but maybe not. My alarm I have set for 6:15. So I'd have to seriously oversleep because I could literally get up like 5 minutes before the show and be down here. Gotta get dressed, go to the washroom real quick, come down, turn the computer on. Doesn't take long to turn on, less than 2 minutes. It's a solid state drive. It's on or off. And the studio's already built. All I have to do is just, like in StreamYard, so all I have to do is just open up StreamYard, open up my studio, and click go live. So maybe a little more than 5 minutes, maybe 6. But I could theoretically sleep in for a while, like sleep like that, and still be okay. Can't say the same thing about work, though. I used to sleep in a few times for work. That was too much like work, right? This isn't work. This is fun. So let's see. What are we going to do now? We're about 5.5 minutes away from 4:20. Why don't we do a little bit of cannabis news? I know Frosty's here, but we are going to do some cannabis news. Bit of an update on the Manitoba home grow situation. As we reported the other day, we did report on that in Manitoba as of May 1st, you'll be able to cultivate up to 4 plants at home. But there's only one problem. It can only be indoors. You're not allowed to grow outdoor cannabis. Not sure what's up with that, but we'll find out more in the story coming up. And but for now, we're gonna we'll be right back right after this.
And now it's time for your morning cannabis news with Ron McNabb.
And I failed. I'm supposed to bring up the news screen and share this tab instead. So here we go. Changes on homegrown pot rules don't go far enough, says Manitoban who challenged prohibition. So starting May 1st, Manitobans will be allowed, imagine that, they'll be allowed to cultivate up to 4 marijuana plants at home, but only indoors. And this was posted April 25th, yesterday. And there's Jesse Lavoie, NOK Network, right here. Kim Cooper has interviewed Jesse Lavoie from Toba Grown in the past. So I imagine she might be having him come up on fairly soon for a follow-up interview on all this. Actually, I'm going to write that down as a reminder to let her know. She's always looking for guests. Toba Grown, Jesse Lavoie, follow-up interview. That might be a possibility for a show in the very near future. But here you go. This is Jesse Lavoie, who founded the cannabis advocacy organization Toba Grown, which took Manitoba to court over the former progressive conservative government's ban on growing cannabis at home. He says he plans to launch new legal action against the province over its restriction on growing marijuana outdoors. And this story is brought to you by the CBC. It doesn't have any author on the article. But it goes on here to say more than 6 years after cannabis was legalized in Canada, Manitoba is about to allow residents to grow their own marijuana at home. Yippee, yippee, yay, yay. But as a cannabis activist who challenged the province's previous prohibition, says the changes don't go far enough. Starting May 1st, Manitobans over the age of 19 will be allowed to grow up to 4 cannabis plants, the maximum allowed under the Federal Cannabis Act, in their home, as long as they're indoors and not accessible to anyone under 19. Crazy. Crazy shit here. Jesse Lavoie founded the cannabis advocacy organization Toba Grown, which took Manitoba to court over its previous rules in 2020. He argues, even under the relaxed rules, the ban on outdoor growing feeds negative stereotypes associated with cannabis. We're 1 minute to 4:20 for the West Coast, folks. So get yourselves ready. When you're, there's a quote from him saying, when you're only allowed to grow in a locked room somewhere in your house and you're not allowed to bring those plants outside, that's still keeping the taboo alive. The plant. Plants grow outside, don't they? Last time I checked. I know we grow plants indoors, but they're not natural to the indoors. They're natural to the outdoors. And where's the harm in a cannabis plant? Aside from, someone might, if a kid's going to get your plant, they're going to probably steal it when it's not even ready. And half of them don't even know what to do with it. Seriously. Anyways, folks, we're going to come back full screen because that there was our alarm for 420. It is 7:20 here, but it is 4:20 out in the West Coast, and we'll have some of the plank here. So, cheers, everyone. Happy 420 Westies. Light them up if you got them. All right. So happy 420. Everyone wants to be sleeping in on this Saturday morning. Bet you Mikey's sleeping. That dude works hard. Not saying you guys, none of you others don't, but I know about Mikey. And he's been doing some mudding, sanding, mudding and drywall stuff, right? And as you get older, the shoulders don't want to work quite the same way as they did, let's say, 20, 30 years ago. So hope Mikey's doing well. Keeping that pillow warm. All right, so let's get back to the news, shall we? We'll finish this off. Yeah, it's crazy. You gotta grow it in a locked room in your house. Jeez. Well, if you don't want your kids in there, and they do kind of, if you've got kids that are kind of a little nosy, you might want to lock it. But I don't think it needs to be locked out of safety. How many of us lock our bleach bottles up? I know some people probably do, especially if you got really young kids, especially at the crawling stage. Lock up those kitchen cabinets where they're at. But I wonder how many of us have bleach bottles? Hell, you can walk into the store. Where's the bleach in the store? Where do they keep the bleach? Usually down on the bottom shelf. Do you know how easy it is for a kid to grab a bottle of bleach? They can do a hell of a lot more harm with that bottle of bleach than a few cannabis plants. Right? Anyways. Another little story here. Cruel and overly punitive. Experts say Manitoba's fine for growing pot at home misses the mark. That's before it was legal. I'll take a look at that later myself. The federal government set up rules for home cultivation when cannabis use became legal in 2018, but gave the provinces and territories the authority to set further restrictions. We got Kenny G in the house, the Ken Dog, saying good morning. How's everyone doing? He's asking. I'm doing fantabulous, my very good sir. And I hope you're doing wonderful this morning as well. And look at that. We got our brother Ken Dog going on the tagging spree here. First person, Danielle. Quite possibly she's already up and hasn't gone to bed. Mikey, the second person he's tagged. I was just saying, he could be in bed. He could still be in bed sleeping. That guy works so hard. He's up early every morning with his how on Facebook. Which reminds me, I didn't come across it yet this morning. If I open up Facebook now, I'll probably be right there. We also got James Rivera in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Dang, brother. Need the weed fairy. Ran out last night. Miss her. She helps me so much, right? My sweet Mary Jane. Here's a song there somewhere. My sweet Mary Jane. Manitoba's previous progressive conservative, I guess government, banned growing cannabis at home, making Manitoba and Quebec the only provinces to do so. Kilbegrone's court challenge argued the Federal Cannabis Act gives individual provinces the opportunity to impose restrictions, but not an outright ban. It's got a good point there. Right on, Kenny. My fur babies look so handsome in the morning sun. You know what? I love watching my Freya. She'll be on the chair, head on her paws, on the arm of the chair. The sun will be coming through the window, and her fur just glistens so nicely, and she looks so peaceful and warm, and just a dog's life, right? A dog's life. I'm smoking on a bit of everything this morning. I started out with Strawberry Donkey. Then I moved over to the Plank for a couple of bowls, and now I've gone over to Platinum Cookies. And we might go over to the Rainbow Dick before we're done. We might just go over to that Rainbow Dick. So we are going to go to break very soon, folks. What happened? There we go. For some reason now, when I open up Facebook, my YouTube music stops. YouTube music's supposed to play through with whatever apps you have open. It plays through when I have the other apps open, but not Facebook. Maybe there's I'll have to check. I think there is some updates for some stuff on my phone I gotta run. So I'll check there. I know, and it's a Saturday too, dude. I wish I could give you some bud. I wish I had some here for you. Toblegrone's court challenge argued. Okay, we did already read that sentence. It goes on here to say that challenge was dropped when Manitoba's NDP government, elected in 2023, passed an amendment last June to allow homegrown cannabis. But Lavoie said he now plans to continue his legal battle with a new lawsuit against the province over the restriction on growing outdoors. Like, come on, you need to be able to grow outdoors. And if they do allow growing outdoors, they better not say it needs to be behind a locked fence. Now, hey, if you want to put a locked fence around your plants, go ahead. That's fine. It might help stop someone from stealing them. But it's gonna look kind of fun. Like, hey, you guys know where my 4 plants are out my front yard. Can you imagine what it would look like if it was a locked fence compound around those 4 plants amongst all the rest of my garden? People driving by saying, okay, you're growing plants everywhere here. You got your gardens, really nice gardens, but why you got a jail cell in the middle of your garden? That's because our archaic government is still living in the 1930s, and jeez, let's get on with it. The ban on outdoor growing still keeps it criminal, right? So I wonder what the fine or what the punishment is if you do choose to grow it outdoors. This is ridiculous. So our role at Toba Grown is to remove stigma, Lavoie said. Rules a balancing act, Justice Minister. Like what? Rules? Rules around a plant? Manitoba Justice Minister Matt Wiebe said the removal of the ban is intended to bring Manitoba up to speed with other jurisdictions and adhere to federal law. Well, you're still not up to speed with other jurisdictions because other jurisdictions allow you to grow outside. It gives the ability to those users who to have a choice to be able to grow in a responsible way and ensures we are capturing this part of the market. What does he mean, capturing this part of the market? What does that mean? What does that mean? Capturing this part of the market. Like, ability to give users choice. Well, you're not really giving them much choice. You're only giving them one option. That's not a choice. Okay, well, no, you do. You're allowed to grow indoors, or you don't have to grow indoors. So if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you want to, you're now allowed. But you don't have enough choice. You should be able to grow outdoors. It's a plant. Plants grow outdoors, don't they? Geez, what year is this? Penny says, got 2 yards today, but I don't get paid for those till Tuesday. Oh, man. Too bad you didn't get paid for them now, right? No yard vids. My yard is too smoky, right? I remember when we had wildfires around here a while back. Actually, we had one not that far down the road that was actually picked up by firefighters as they were flying by, going on their way to check out another site that had been reported that there was a fire, and they came across another one that was even closer to here. But we had one really big one out by 69 a few years ago, and you woke up in the morning and you could smell smoke in the house. You look outside and all you could see was smoke. Like when I take pictures of towards the arena, the videos towards the arena you guys see here, that's all kind of low-lying, like a low-lying valley through there, kind of like a, I don't know. So even when there's fog, it kind of just comes in and just hangs and sits in there for a while until it's wind is able to come through and clear it out. But there's bush all around, and with the way it is, it kind of hangs in there for quite some time. So we had the smoke hanging in there too, and oh man, what a stench. This wasn't even just in the morning. This could be any time in the day, but you notice it first in the morning because you're waking up, right? So hopefully doesn't get any worse. Hey, Frogfather, were you? I guess you were probably living there when Fort Mac burned a few years back. Were you affected by that? I know that was something pretty big. So grateful for to hear the birds in the morning, right? Grateful for to feel the morning sun, and grateful for education on grounding, right? Always have to remember to be grateful. Be grateful for what we do have. We may not always have it, and not everyone has what we have. Quebec, whose ban was upheld in a 2023 Supreme Court ruling, is now the only province in Canada that bars people from growing their own pot. Quebec's Quebec, I say. And I say that I'm French. My immediate, not my dad, but I do believe my grandfather was born in Quebec. My last name is actually like my dad's birth name, last name at birth is Trepanier, French. McNabb was my dad's stepdad's name. His parents divorced. She remarried when he was like 3 or 4. My dad's passed on now, but his birth certificate actually had both last names on. My grandmother, his mom, had both names listed on the birth certificate. We've said Manitoba's rules on home growing, including restriction on growing outdoors, are a balancing act between allowing Manitobans access to marijuana and also protecting kids in neighborhoods. I don't know what his reasoning is on it. We got people growing weed all around here. Is there any issues? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't hear about it. If we did, I think I would. Small town. Yeah, you could have someone come steal your plants. But hey, I've had someone steal my rhubarb too. So, what? I need to lock my rhubarb up to keep it safe? Rhubarb leaves are poisonous, you know. Doesn't make sense, none of it. When it comes to crime and public safety, if you have plants that grow in an accessible way outdoors that might just invite others to come in, like what the fuck? Like he's making decisions for other people. If I choose to have something outside and I take that risk, it could be anything. It could be a snowblower, a lawnmower, a shed. It could be a car. Anything outside is inviting to bring someone in to come and steal it. Like, what's he going on about that for? Public safety. Like, come on. We've said the government also heard from consumers who want to smoke marijuana outside their homes and is listening very closely, but is working to allow personal choices in a way that also takes public health into account. What, you're not allowed to smoke outside? You're not allowed to smoke cannabis outside? If that's the case, they better not allow cigarette smoking outside either. Or outside people's homes. Cigarette smoke is way more dangerous than cannabis. Jeez. For now, the legislation change gives people a lot more choices. Not enough, dude. But we're doing it in a responsible way. Responsible for who? Huh? I'm confused. Retailers, unless I'm missing something here. If I'm missing something, I'm more than willing to listen. We got Dude Pro in the house. Dude Pro SCF 420. Good morning. And Kenny says, I work for weed. Oh, we got to go to break. I work for weed and work for food. I love to taste wonderful food in Canada. Great. It's 2016. We evacuated and came back. No damage, but cried as we were leaving. I bet, dude, because you're leaving. You don't know. Like, yeah, you went back, but you didn't. Like, at first, you probably didn't know if you were going to be coming back to anything. That's crazy. I've never been in a situation like that. I hope I never am. I know people who have been. But I've never experienced it myself, so I can't even begin to imagine. Like if I had to leave right now, if I had to leave like literally within say 5 minutes, like I need to get out of this house in less than 5 minutes. What would I grab? Most possessions, pretty well all your possessions. Even my laptop. It's $1,000 laptop. That's replaceable. I don't have the money for it, but it is replaceable. Right? A life ain't. It's crazy. I'm so glad though that there was no damage. But still, that's such a traumatic event just to even have to go through, right? Not only are you leaving your possessions behind, but you're leaving your whole world behind. Your friends, your neighbors, the little corner store down the road that you go out to. Oh, I really need this. Forgot to get it. All the stores are closed. This little guy is open 24 hours. Or whatever, right? You miss all that. You're leaving everything behind. And again, as in the case of a wildfire like that, you don't know what you're going to come back to. It could be all gone. Like look at the town of Lytton, BC. Gone. Entire town just up in flames. Gone. And there's been other towns in the past that are just gone. I know. I can't remember. There was one years ago. Can't remember where it was. It was out west, I think. And when they rebuilt the town, it was either flooding or it might have been flooding. Now that I think of it, I think it might have been flooding. When they rebuilt the town, they actually moved the town. Like they didn't rebuild the town where the town was destroyed. They physically like built somewhere else, a ways away. Right? You're gone for 3 months just wondering, like, you don't know until you go back and see things for yourself. You don't know. So those 3 months, you're just, I imagine most people would be just like completely beside themselves. But somehow you can still got to find a way to function and get through your day and find some sense of normalcy in things, right? Well, I'm glad you're still here, Frog Father. Glad your place is still there. And again, as I said, with the fires that you got going on there right now, hopefully they get it. I don't know. It's probably not contained yet. Probably not out. Wildfire is a scary thing, man. It creates its own little weather system in it too. Embers can travel for a while, right? So when you think all sense of danger is gone, boom, you've got like 3 new fires. Thank you, brother. I love your education too. Your posts, good stuff. Let's finish this story. Retailers licensed by the Liquor, Gaming, and Cannabis Authority of Manitoba will be the only establishments allowed to sell cannabis seeds and plant material under the rules. Free the weed. Those products will be ordered by the Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries, the official wholesaler and distributor of cannabis for licensed retailers. We're going to pause the music because we're going to go to break. The Crown Corporation said in a statement And I think we're just about, yeah, there we go. That's done. So that's crazy. That's crazy. So this here is definitely a story that we're going to be continuing to follow up on Ganja News Update, including this Monday night, which we are going to be bringing a live show to you this Monday night again. So tune into that at 8 p.m. Eastern time Monday night for myself and Tara Simpson. This will be one of the stories that we will do. I might actually, I'm gonna take a look and see. I don't think we covered the Manitoba Homegrow last Monday. I think I did that on one of the shows here, but I'll take a look. But I might end up doing 2 Manitoba ones because this here is a follow-up, or I might just do this one because it does contain most of the information from the initial story. But this is a follow-up saying that Toba Grown is going to take the Manitoba government back to court. So again, I think a follow-up interview might just be in order for Jesse to come back on to interview with Kim and Sir Stevo on Peace News and Views. And so we're going to go to break now, but I'm just going to run through the rest of these comments real quick before we hit the commercial button. We did that one already. Right, work for weed. And that one we did. Love it. We did that. Right. No cigarettes. Cigarettes are bad. Cannabis is the healing of the nation. Right. And don't you know it, brother? Life is so magical. There's so much we don't understand, right? It's just all magic. I believe all the bad weather going on in the world is doing it for new growth. Maybe. It's sad when it's Mother Nature. She's going to do what she's going to do, right? She's going to do what she's going to do, just like she has for eons and eons, right? Oh, dang, brother. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. There's the forgetful stoner. Oh, yeah. Found a 2 bong rips bud. Going to be a kick-ass weekend in life, right? Awesome. Oh, the infused cornbread, right? I don't know if we have that commercial running anymore right now. I don't know if we do. Need one dab. We do have that one running. That one is Smoke Signals. The infused cornbread, that was Jolly's house. So anyways, we are going to go to break. So please stay tuned, everyone, for more Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time right after this short commercial break. In fact, we'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And we'll have a bong toke here first. And cheers. When we get back, we're going to get you moving and grooving for a little bit, and then we'll just have a quick chill and chat, and then we'll be out of here for the day. I got company coming. My son and his wife and their 2 little girls are coming over again today. I'm not sure what time they're arriving, but we're having an amazing dinner. They bought ribs from Costco the other day. They're thawing in the fridge here. I'm always going to make a coleslaw later. My wife made some fresh homemade French bread yesterday. We're going to cut it in half that way and do garlic bread loaf. So it's going to be an awesome time together, awesome food. And we've been having an awesome time here this morning, having an awesome time smoking with our awesome like-minded friends, smoking some awesome weed, and yummy donuts, right? Oh, yeah. But now we're going to have an awesome time watching these awesome commercials. So cheers, everyone. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So don't go away.
Are you frantically pounding away on your keyboard these days? To discuss your views, share your passions, teach a skill, or share a craft to the masses on social media. Podcasting is a bright light that can help you reach a diverse audience. and the NOK Network can help. Even if you have no experience, NOK Network will work with you to develop your content to air on our diverse network to reach a wide audience, allowing us to grow together. Podcasts are aired on multiple platforms simultaneously across social media and streaming sites live through our network. Contact us and let's chat about how we can help you develop your podcast and join the NOK team.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyndinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyndinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyndinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke Signals, Tyndinaga.
Hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
Smoke Signals, Tyndinaga.
Check us out in Tyndinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@NOKNetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And we've been having a great time here smoking with our like-minded friends this morning. And listening to some cool beats, having some cool chats with some cool people, right? So we're going to get moving and grooving, folks. We're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into the moving and grooving. But not before this. Oh, hold on. There we go. We'll be right back. Right after this, we'll get moving and grooving. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's our alarm to be almost done, but we're going to keep going for just a little bit here, just a little bit. So welcome back. We're going to get moving and fluvin. Moving and tuvin. You know what I'm doing? I'm reading Frogfather's comment here. Floor touching time. We got DC Suites 420 in the house. Grand Rising, everyone. Rastafari, right? All right, so let's do some toe touching time. Let's do some toe touching time, shall we? Let's see if we can get this set up. Camera down on the floors. There you go. We'll bring that back just a bit. There you go. That should be okay. We'll try this. I'm feeling a little stiff today. We'll try it. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. And again, my heels are flat on the ground. I wish you could see it. My feet are not coming up. I don't believe they are. So there we go. There's our moving and grooving for today. There's our moving and grooving. We're not going to do the jumping around. I impressed myself. Must be all that cannabis I smoke. Right? I guess now we're at our chill and chat. We've been chilling, chatting the whole show, right? Oh, yeah. Grandpa Ron is fit, right? I can't believe it. It's like I'm around 150 pounds. Yes, I've got issues going on with my gut and that. But aside from that, I actually feel really great. I really do. There's some days where I feel a little bit more tired than others. But hey. Thank you, Kenny. I think I still got it pretty good there. Considering my back issues, that I'm able to walk around how I am now. Like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do what I'm doing now. I used to have a hard time. It used to take me, like I'd have to, oh man, just going up and down the stairs. Just going up and down the stairs here. It's on the other side of this wall, going up to the kitchen. I'd get winded. I'd have to make 1 or 2 stops along the way before I get up to the very top. By the time I get to the top, I'm like pulling myself up on the handrail. And I got to stand there for a minute to catch my breath again before I could actually go and walk. Now I also then try doing that. That's just walking up the stairs. And then try doing that carrying a basket of laundry. That's why I did that. My kids did a lot of that type of stuff. To get them to carry stuff up and down the stairs, because carrying a basket out in front of me, anything carrying it in front of me is hard for my back, even now. Having something on my shoulder, keeping it center with my core, And everything that gives me the strength to be able to hold it. But anything out away from me like that is kind of difficult. Like even carrying a cooler. I'm carrying a cooler full of groceries. Carry out in front of me, I can do it for a few feet, but it gets to be a little difficult because I can start losing my balance mostly. But if I'm able to get that thing up on my shoulder, I can walk halfway across the yard with it, as long as it doesn't slip off my shoulder. I have a very good day. Good boys. Gonna get ready for the wheat fairy. To my wife, one love, right? So Grandpa Ron, yeah, I'm going to be Grandpa today. Well, I'm always Grandpa, but the grandgirl's good to visit over here. The youngest, she's only like 7 months. And when she gets a little bit grumpy, all I got to do is just go over by her and go, super baby. And she gets the biggest grin on her face and starts laughing. And she forgets that she was all upset and whatever, right? We got Ted Hancher in the house. Good morning, brother, he says. Much love, everyone. Much love, my brother. And while Ted's in the house, I'll give him a shout out here, too. Again, thank you so much, my good sir. Go check him out. Tedibles with a Z or a Z, depending on where you live. Go check him out, my folks. Awesome, dude. Very cool. Very cool hat here, too. And he's also got these really cool mugs. I love that bear with the buds. That's an awesome. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. But how cool of a mug is this? How often do you find a mug where you can get 4 fingers comfortably wrapped in there, and it's not tight, and decent sized mug too, right? So again, good morning, Ted. Good morning. Thanks for popping by. We have weed in there? No. What am I going to be doing today? I guess we'll finish off fairly soon here. These just after 8 o'clock. We've been on just over an hour. Really wasn't planning on going on for much longer for today because we do got family coming over, and so that's what I'm going to be doing today. There's going to be some stuff, just a little bit of cleaning up here and there. Probably just give the place a quick sweep, and I think my wife's got to make some more regular bread. You're welcome anytime, my good brother, anytime. And I give you a shout out sometimes even when you don't pop in, because that's my tumbler. That's my water. That's my water when I'm on shows, or even just down here. But yeah, let's probably do a quick sweep, quick little tidy, find the get the grandbaby's toys out, get them out in the living room, get everything ready. We got Mikey Jameis in the house. Good morning, my good brother. Martin and Ronnie Mack, he says. He's probably just waking up. He gets to sleep in on weekends when he doesn't have to work. think he worked last Sunday, though. Good morning, everyone, right? And Ted says, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you. And I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. I hope you have a fantastic, amazing, blazing weekend, Ted. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So what's coming on up tonight on the NOK Network? We got I am just waking up. Great. You know what? Some days I wish I could sleep in. But I can't. I gotta be down here. I gotta be here for 7 o'clock sharp. And Frog Father says, good day, Ron. Have a safe one. Positive waves to all who find themselves in danger. Right? Still tired, but got some stuff to do this morning. You know, that's how I felt yesterday. Yesterday, I was just dragging all day, and it was just one of those days, too. It was just one of those days. I know I said I was going to go in a few minutes. We'll stay here for a few. And we got Susan Jeffrey in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Here's my judging sesh buddy. So hope you're doing well, Susan. Everyone just saw your commercial just a few minutes ago. We went to break. And I popped this card out of my drawer often. The Happy Crafters, right? So there's Susan Jeffrey in the house of the Happy Crafters. And her daughter, Larissa Lewis, also is a part of that awesome team there. And they're the awesome team that made that the awesome T-shirts for the NOK Network. I'm a wee bit Irish, and then all the shows on the back. That was awesome. Those shirts are like the bomb, man. Thank you so much. And to be honest with you, it's kind of cool that like I get to like I'm not into popularity shit and all that. I think it's not me. Like I'm not in this for the numbers. I'm not doing this to build a career in all this. I don't care about the numbers. I care about the numbers for NOK Network, but personally for me, I don't care. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it to bring fun to all of you guys. And I've been sick, but getting better. That sucks to hear, but great to hear you're on the mend. And it doesn't sound like you're totally there, but hey, who's totally there anyway? I'm never totally there. No, it seems like you're not totally on the up and up, but hopefully that happens sooner than later, right? So, anyways, folks, go check out the Happy Crafters. They are also sponsors of the 710 Stoner Games up at Kim's Farm, Kist Acres. And I think they also, there was some stuff in the judges kid swag bag or something. I can't remember. Because I am also known as the Forgetful Stoner, right? We love the NOK, right? NOK is awesome. It's awesome. It's also great education, great shows. But it's also a really great team of people to work with. But also, the best thing, here's the thing that makes NOK, is all you guys. Because if we didn't have you guys, who would we be doing this for? Right? So it's you guys, the listeners, who make it all happen. You guys are a big important piece of the puzzle, right? Take the viewers away, we got nothing. Right on, right on. Yeah, putting swag again for the Stoner games. I am so stoked for the Stoner games. Are you going this year, Susan? I know you've got other stuff on in your life. I'm so sorry to hear about all this. I don't want to really bring it all up, but certainly don't want to bring spirits down in the show this morning, but I feel for you. I really do. It's not right. Not right at all. But we can only move forward, right? Trying to. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I always enjoy getting to meet up with you again, right? It's always a great time. Just keep your head up. You got this. Got all of us behind you, lifting you up. Feeling a moment of weakness, that's okay. You know why? Because that gives the opportunity for all of us to step in and help you. Right? Whether it be something physically in life, with whatever it may be, or just even a fleeting thought in the day. It's like Susan's name. And you know what? I'm serious about this. As I'm working around my day, all you guys' names at different times pop up in my head. And if I haven't seen someone around in a while, it's like, wonder where they are. Wonder how they're doing. Sometimes I would think, sometimes I do pick up the phone and message. So say, hey, your name just came across my mind just a few minutes ago. Hope you're doing all okay. But at the same time, I try not to, I don't want to get too pushy into people's lives. But I do care. I do. I don't have to understand everything. The only thing I need to understand is a friend's hurting, right? We all love you too, Susan. We do. And I know you know that. Anyways, we're gonna get on out of here, I think, in just a minute. I don't think I had anything else to really say. We got the IWK 710 Daily Sesh coming on up tonight. That's what I was starting to say. Hobbies Puppets is in the house tonight. So with Sativa Saturdays. So always a great time having hobbies come in and entertain us all, right? Never know what you're going to see or what you're going to hear. And the Waniac sometimes joins them on screen. And Turdell sometimes tags along as well. And man, when Turdell and those other puppets that Hobbies has got, when they get together, man, it's hard to tell what could happen in the sesh. But no, it's a great time all the time there. Great tunes, great guests at times, right? Hobbies is a great guy. And then, of course, I'll see you again tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, for another great episode of Rise and Shine. It's Marijuana Time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And tomorrow's episode will be 175. And we'll be at April 27th. One day before my oldest boy's 26th birthday. He'll be 26 on April the 28th. "26 years ago, day, 2 days before his birthday, 2 days before he was born. I remember my wife was nesting around the home. She was like busy doing this, busy doing that. I didn't say anything. I just let her go on and do because I know what they got to do, right? And there, sure enough, 2 days later, there he came, and he's going to be here. He's leaving. He's going to be here today again. They've already had a few visits with us. They've been down for like 2 weeks. They live 4 hours away up north, up in Quebec. You're welcome. You're welcome, Susan, and thank you for all you and your daughter do too. You guys are amazing people. You guys are amazing people, and I'm glad to have known you through Kim, right? DC Sweets 420 saying with much respect, peace and love, job blessings to you all, right? Rastafari, DC Sweets, Rastafari. All right, so I think this is going to be it. We'll have one last hope on the way out, and we'll bring up the dual cam so you guys can see what's going on inside the bong. All right, everyone. Cheers. We'll see you again tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. 7 a.m. Eastern time for another great episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. So cheers, everyone. Have a good day. Stay happy. Stay healthy. But most importantly, stay high. Cheers. All right. Fire in the bowl. All right. So you take care, everyone. Stay amazing. Stay blazing. And Mikey says, lots of love, Ronnie Mac and everyone. Right back at you, brother. Right back at you. And DC Sweet says, cheers. Cheers, everyone. All right. So we'll see you again tomorrow morning. And one last thing. Oh, yeah. Peace.
Woo!